Alright, hi everyone. So here's a quick introduction of our speakers for this up-and-coming business networking and gaming event here in Fukuoka. In case this is the first time you hear about it, I really recommend you check out our event page, which we'll link to below this video. So either in the description or the comment section, depending on where you found it. And also to the video showcasing Fukuoka City and the fabulous Montan Hakata Hotel, where the event is going to be held. That's the link on the top right of this video. So it's essentially a 3-day or 2-day or even a single day, if you prefer, of business networking mixed in with board games, card games, strategy games, and it's also going to be featuring some amazing food. But as mentioned, today I'd like to focus a little bit on our guest speakers, who are also pretty awesome. So our first speaker, Jason Ball, he's an IT professional, manager and consultant, and he's still doing a lot of things during his long career, both in Australia and Japan. So business operations, technology advisory, IT strategy and governance, risk and change management, and much, much more. But he's probably even more well known for the other hat that he wears, and that's being the owner and admin of the Business in Japan networking group. And that's the biggest and longest running English online group out there. Over 12 years and just under 70,000 members, all business professionals who are either doing or aiming to do business with or in Japan. And Jason tends to be the go-to person for any and all expats in Japan or out of Japan who are looking for business connections, as well as for advice and guidance on how to form and maintain business relationships here in the land of the rising sun. And he's going to be talking to us about the unique challenges facing foreigners and Japanese who are doing business together for the first time. And there are plenty of these challenges out there. He's also going to be talking about how to launch a startup business here, promising to be a really fascinating chat. Here's a little sample of his advice to business owners, which he was kind enough to provide for us when he was a guest on our podcast a few years ago.
So to someone wanting to enter the Japanese market, make sales in, with or from Japan on what's commonly called a success basis or commission only, I usually start with gently informing people that this model may work in some rare cases, usually where a relationship exists between the person who'll invest their time and skills and network and the company wanting the sales. But for most part, that model's not common here. People with the ability to do that are unlikely to do it on a commission basis for someone they don't know and trust, and frankly they've got more immediate opportunities to spend their limited time on. Contingent recruitment is commission only, so it's a possible exception for some. But a company with multiple hires required, willing to use a recruitment firm for, they can expect to pay about 30 to 35% of on-target earnings as a fee. So if they're not looking for multiple hires, just looking for one, and it's not someone very senior like a country manager, they might have trouble finding takers and getting their recruitment prioritized with any firm that says that they will help them.
Now for our second speaker, Mario Long, also an experienced business hand with a long and impressive career in senior sales, business development roles. But again, we're really interested in his other hat, which he's only started wearing last year. Now, Mario, wanting to teach his kids a little bit more about business and entrepreneurship and knowing that they're into board games, he got together with them, as long as with artist David Mazzucci. And together they've designed, created, and successfully marketed and crowdfunded Golden Age of Pirates, which is an original strategy board game. He's going to have that with him at the event. Unique characters and gameplay mechanics, and that's also going to be featured in an upcoming book series, eventually an anime adaptation. And even more interestingly, they've also gone on to form and set up their own company, Sakura Phoenix, and their mission is to show kids exactly that, how to express their creativity and realize their dreams by operating their own businesses. So Mario is going to be talking to us about designing, creating, and marketing games, but also about his own story of starting up a business, following your dreams, and making them come true. So here's a little sample of Sakura Phoenix's new game announcement video from Kickstarter.
Hi, I'm Mario, President of Sakura Phoenix.
Hi, I'm Phoenix, Director of Games at Sakura Phoenix.
We're excited to present our first new game, Golden Age of Pirates. Golden Age of Pirates is a 2 to 4 player strategy board game, unlike anything that you've played before. It's fun for kids as well as adults. Please take a few moments to watch our video, then pledge to support our new company and board game on Kickstarter. We'd also appreciate if you could share the video with your friends online. Thank you.
It's fun!
Welcome to the Golden Age of Pirates.
There are two factions battling for control of the sea. The Northern Royal Navy, or Blue Side. The core box set provides you with 5 blue captains and their ships. There is a unique captain for each ship. The Western Shore Pirates make up the red side.
And last, but I hope not least, I'll also be speaking at the event. So to those of you who don't know me, my name is Ziv Nakajima Magen, and I'm co-founder of Nippon Tradings International, or NTI in short, which specializes in helping English-speaking foreigners buy, manage, and sell properties here in Japan, real estate properties. So the vast majority of our work is in investment properties, and we've been at it for over a decade now, so we hopefully know what we're doing. I'm host of the Japan Real Estate Podcast as well, which is the only podcast out there on this topic. And it's always the top result in any online search. Again, hopefully for a good reason. And I'll be talking about what you can expect when investing in property here in Japan and a little bit about how the purchase and management processes work. So here are a few little samples of what you can expect from my presentation. Other two factors are probably that it's quite affordable. So for the same budget that you'd perhaps purchase a single asset in, say, a major city in the US or in Australia, or definitely if you compare it to Hong Kong and Singapore, the UK and so forth, they're a lot more affordable. And that's due to the 2.5 decades of deflation that we've had here since the late 90s and right about until late 2012.
They do tend to raise the rent in most cases, but not nearly as much as it'll actually cost to renovate.
Yeah.
So the percentage yield, if you factor in the cost of the renovation costs on top of the purchase price, the percentage yield is not going to rise. In some cases, it's actually going to drop. But you will definitely find tenants quicker for nicer apartments. That's always true.
Yeah.
And also, if and when you do want to get into short-term rentals, the nicer the place is, the easier it is to find guests. And then you can charge more for nicer places. I mean, significantly more.
Yeah.
But with short-term rentals legislation in Japan, you will either be limited to monthly leases with an actual lease in place and a minimum of 1 month.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go the real hardcore short-term like Airbnb and just check-ins and check-outs without leases and actually having guests, then you're looking at compliance and management companies that need to be licensed, and they need to have staff within a certain distance from the property 24/7. So it's a bit more of a hands-on, and there's a bit more of planning required if you want to go that way.
So yeah, Jason, Mario, and myself are all going to be doing presentations or seminars on our various fields of expertise. But I think even more importantly, we're all going to be at the event with you. So I'll be there from Friday morning and all the way to Sunday evening. Mario and Jason are arriving Friday evening and will be staying until just after lunch on Sunday. And since both the venue's public lounge area, which is gorgeous, by the way, and its private function rooms are going to be all ours for the weekend, this is a really great opportunity for any of you to not only enjoy the general business networking and the board games, the card games, the socializing aspect of the event, but also to grab us for a private chat or a brainstorming session or to run your business idea or game design idea by us and get some feedback. Anything you want, really. We're all yours for the weekend, so please take advantage of the opportunity. Now, just as a reminder, we're also going to have some seriously decadent food at the event. So Monica, our Chilean private catering chef, is an absolute sensation. But she, as opposed to the hotel, does have a deadline. So if you're going for any of the meal-inclusive event tickets, just a heads up that registration for those closes on December 1st. She originally said she needed the final numbers by November 20th, but since quite a few of you were still registering later than that, we've begged and pleaded for her to extend that deadline a bit. So yeah, now it's December 1st, but I don't think we'll be able to squeeze her more than that. So if you do want to try her amazing food creations, which again I highly recommend, make sure to register or upgrade your ticket to the meal included ticket by that date. All right, that's it from me for today. Mario, Jason, Monica, and myself are really looking forward to seeing you all with us this coming December at the gorgeous Montan Hakata Hotel for a weekend of business networking, socializing, and to practice and perfect our strategic skills by playing some truly awesome games. Bye for now.